Good morning.
And finally, new rule, nothing with crypto in the title ever turns out good.
Don't write me about Bitcoin, please. I don't give a f***. So don't ask me.
Bitcoin happens to use a lot of energy. It happens to promote anonymous transactions.
Bitcoin is not a currency.
Not bullish on Bitcoin.
You, John McAfee, believe in the power of Bitcoin. So much so that you'll put your on the table, chop it up, put it in your mouth, swallow.
If it doesn't reach at least $1 million.
99.999% of the people that own Bitcoin are f***ing morons. That's just it.
What's it feel like to be a Bitcoin?
I don't have any Bitcoin.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the GM Show. I'm your host, Freeman, joined by your other host, Matt, over there. Happy Monday to everybody.
Good morning. Good morning.
Matt blowing me out over here. Well,
I don't know when to chime in with my good morning. Okay, I just kind of throw it in there in the middle of your whole thing. So
I like it. I like it. It was good. It was good. It
weird
had some
if I don't.
explosive energy behind it. So I like it.
Yeah.
So
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. You'll see. I don't want to make it awkward, but Matt is tidying up his office. He's making it look nice. I'll just say that. He's got his toxic skulls on the back
on the
wall there, and he also put a bunch of acoustic foam all around his little space there.
Yeah.
So now he doesn't sound like he's in an echo
Less
chamber.
echo.
He sounds much better. Now I just need to make myself sound better. Because now he's like, I didn't really have to try before because Matt just was
chudding.
Chudding along. But now he's
chud.
taking things to the next level. So we're going to the next level.
I am still a chud, just in a nicer, more acoustic room. That's all.
Okay, just a better sounding chud. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, better sounding chud. Got with a fake plant and a chair.
Yeah, I know. I like your fake plant back there. Actually, it adds a lot to the atmosphere.
Yeah, doing it for the subs, So click like and subscribe. Not for me or Freeman, but for this damn fake plant. You know what I mean?
Click like for the fake plants, y'all. Okay. We're gonna jump into the headlines. There's a lot of just random stuff going on over the weekend, and but before we do, check out gmdefi.xyz, and really, you can check that out. But what I really want you to actually check out is Morning Friends. This is our upcoming NFT project. It's very low key right now. We haven't really done any announcements besides just talking to people on this show about it. So go check out at twitter.com/morningfriends, FRENS, and go follow that page. That's really all I want you to do, because we are going to be starting to roll this NFT project out, and you guys, I want to be the first ones on it. It's going to be free mint, and it's going to be it's going to have this show is going to be a part of the whole thing, so it's going to be fun.
Yeah, no deets to share. I'm gonna
no
just
deets,
not say
exactly.
So I don't,
no,
because I know once I start talking about it, I'm gonna slip. And
we've taken an oath of silence, a blood oath of silence that we did together, and
there's gonna be cool utility though. That's all really just focused with the show and everything we're built. See, I'm not stepping away. I'm not gonna talk anymore.
Okay, well, let's go into the news then.
Let's check it out.
European Central Bank chief said that crypto assets are worth nothing. In a televised appearance last night, the ECB head Christine Lagarde emphasized the need for crypto regulation and an EU digital currency. Now, this headline is just weird to me, because it says, the first thing says that she's saying they're worth nothing, but then she's saying that they need to regulate them and make a digital currency in the EU. It's like they're worth nothing, but we're going to make one.
Yeah, So you're saying you're building something out of nothing? Is that what you're doing?
I mean, isn't all currencies really worth nothing? It's just our faith in them. So
Building nothing.
let's
Hey,
see
I
how
think that's
much
an
of
old
this is
school
fun.
Modest Mouse album.
Oh, probably. So with
Yeah, it
potentially
is
with the
built
crypto
nice.
market coming to grips with another potential crypto winter, many of the industry's long-standing critics have taken the opportunity to add fuel to the fire, and you can add the president of the European Central Bank to the list. Apparently, last night, she stated flatly her belief that recent events have proven crypto assets to be worthless. My very, very humble assessment is that crypto is worth nothing. It's based on nothing. There is no underlying asset to act as an anchor of safety. To her, the market's recent crash came as no surprise, adding, I've said all along that crypto assets are highly speculative and highly risky.
I think, okay, with all this crypto crash talk, everyone wants to ignore the fact that the other markets are crashing too, right? It's like, it's only crypto that's crashing, guys. Don't worry. Where everyone else has money into the stock market, that's crashing too. But let's all just throw crypto under the bus and talk about that one crashing a bunch. Because it makes us feel better, I'm sure, to see crypto crashing rather than our institutional money being chud
Well, and
too. So I
if
don't
we
know,
made
dude.
a nice institutional cryptocurrency, it would be
Yeah.
backed by our institutional money.
Yeah,
So of course, then
which
it's
is
worth
true.
something.
Go for it. Do it. I would love an actual backed stable coin for sure. Like
Sure.
I'm not, yeah, do it. But she's so it's not worthless. Doesn't she know 1 ETH equals 1 ETH? Like,
This is true. 1 ETH does equal 1 ETH. Wow,
come
Matt.
on, lady.
Matt, you just blew my mind with that, man. That's dropping some economic, like, mad science over here. eBay is launching a Genesis NFT, or launched, it looks like, a Genesis NFT collection amid declining market interest. The e-commerce giant is looking to cash in on a once frothy sector. What is all this FUD built into every headline? It was a once frothy sector.
Frothy. Dude, I like that word. Frothy.
It was frothy, but now it's dead.
Bro, that's so frothy. Yeah, I've never used that or really heard that in my life. Maybe I'm just getting old, but I'm stealing that now, and I'm gonna call it frothy.
This is a frothy
dude.
market. This market's
Dude, look at this froth.
Look at all that foam on top, man. Just scoop it off.
Skim that froth. Just skim that froth. Yeah.
Well, I guess it's not anymore. Supposedly it was a frothy market, but now
it's flat. Now
because
it sucks.
yes, the contracting crypto market is so they're saying this is just a odd time, I guess, for this to launch. But we got to keep launching projects. We can't just stop just because the market's down. Jeez. But anyway, this collection is going to feature or does feature 3D and animated interpretations of iconic athletes taken from Sports Illustrated covers over the years. The e-commerce platform has partnered with one of an NFT platform touting support for NFTs across multiple energy-efficient blockchains. First up in the collaboration series will feature Canadian hockey legend Wayne Gretzky performing career signature moves on the ice. Matt's in. Matt's going. He's bidding right now.
Kind of, yeah, I am. I'm that triggered me. That got I was like, ooh, the great one? I might be interested.
The great one.
The great one.
Well, there's going to be, I guess, 299 separate NFTs within 4 different tiers. So, anyway, if you're into sports, hockey, maybe you should check out that collection. I don't see any images even from it, so I guess that's that.
Maybe well, if it's like moments from his career, it's probably gonna be like top shots, right? Maybe some GIFs.
Yeah, like a little like GIF, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, like that.
Yeah.
Did you download GameStop wallet yet, man? Do you have the GameStop wallet?
Nope.
Gosh, man. You're so behind, bro. How are you going to get your goblins if you don't have an NFT compatible wallet?
Oh, I guess. Wait, what? Why? I guess now you got me confused. Why?
Okay,
what's
no,
wrong with
it's
my
just
wallet
another-
now? How is
Yeah,
my
no,
wallet now
yeah,
not
exactly.
NFT compatible?
Perfect.
I have
That's
NFTs
what I
in my
wanted to do
wallet,
to you.
so what the hell?
He took the bait. exactly. What's wrong with my wallet? What's wrong with MetaMask? What do you mean?
Yeah.
NFT
Why
compatible?
do I need it?
Is my
Why do
wallet
I need
NFT?
an NFT compatible wallet? Dude,
No,
explain,
but
Freeman.
GameStop's made their own wallet. It's got a heavy emphasis on NFTs for sure. I have not downloaded it. I will download it this morning and check it out.
Okay.
But it's a browser and mobile, I believe, wallet similar to MetaMask. It supports NFTs on GameStop's beta marketplace
What's
powered by Blueprint.
GameStop's stock price recently? Is it still like
I
I
don't
know
know.
it
You
was
check it
tanking for
out.
a while, but is it like all right? I'll check it out.
I'm sure it's skyrocketing from this news. The wallet.
Skyrockets in flight.
You can also store your preferred cryptocurrencies. It's a Chrome extension. It might not be a mobile. Actually, I think it's just maybe Chrome extension. I don't know why I thought it was mobile. So there you go. GameStop's going full throttle with their new marketplace, their own wallet. They are going. So yeah, it'll be real interesting to see where this goes. I think that the GameStop NFT market has a lot of potential for sure, especially if we get gaming
dude.
integrated
Yeah,
over there.
absolutely. They're first. Yeah, they could totally be integrating tons of great NFTs for big name games, not just ones that we're seeing in the NFT space here.
Dollfast isn't MetaMask open source, so they can just fork the project and reskin. I don't know if the MetaMask maybe you might be correct. The actual code for like the extension may be open source, but MetaMask uses Infura, which is anyone can use Infura, the Infura API to make a wallet. I've made wallet apps, and I'm even going to do a tutorial on that. So yeah, you can.
Yeah,
anyone can make a wallet. It's not like
you can make
science.
as
If
many.
you can make a Chrome extension
Right.
and use the Infura API, then yeah, you could make a wallet. So there's a lot of these. I mean, the Coinbase wallet is just like the MetaMask wallet too. So everybody just needs to have their wallet. If they're going to have an NFT marketplace, they just need to have a wallet. I think that's like how they all feel. What I want is a physical store like GameStop where I can browse and buy NFTs. I know there was like a gimmick where they did NFTs in like an ATM or a vending machine, but
they're popping up. Yeah, the whole NFTs in the real world, buying them and stuff is popping up. I know, like VCon, Dippies, right? They had a vending machine where you could be getting some NFTs and stuff like that. So, and I see like I think most right now currently it's more of like a art gallery kind of thing, right? Where it's like an existing art gallery that then has NFTs kind of all displayed. But it's so it's getting there. I think just like immersive art experiences is how I kind of visualize NFTs kind of being used in the real world, and then you can like maybe buy them, right? I don't know. I could go off on examples, but it's like imagine a resort, like, right? You go to a hotel or something, and there's just like NFT art everywhere, or you go to a restaurant or a nightclub, and they got cool NFT art everywhere. Those kinds of immersive experiences, I'm imagining to see just more NFT,
like as opposed to just going somewhere just to see NFTs, kind of.
Yeah, I guess.
Would be kind
of
fascinating to have maybe even like an art gallery could do it as an experiment. Like essentially the art installation is that it's an NFT store, right? Like that is the art installation. Be kind of a fun experiment just to see, what that's like.
Yeah, I just don't even know where the hell you'd put that where there's people. Like you put it in like a mall or something, I think it's gonna be dead as fuck. I mean, like I don't know where you'd put that. Like actually if people
it's
come
more
in.
Like it'd have to be like a limited time attraction kind of thing, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Exactly. A pop-up. Like I see
it
them
can't be like a
pop-ups.
record
Like,
store where you're just like there's not gonna be crates full of NFTs for you to look through.
Travel the US, pop up these little NFT stores. It's cute, it's fun and whatnot. But just pop them up, take them down, travel to the next city. That's what
I think you should do
Let's
this.
do
man.
it, Freeman.
I think you should do this. Well, you know what? Let's do
totally
it. Right.
do
We're
this,
going to
dude.
take the show on the
I
road
could.
and we're going to do pop-up NFT galleries. Yeah, that's great.
I could
Sounds
totally
real
do that,
fun.
dude. I would totally, yeah, man. I'd be able to build
Oh, no. Oh,
yeah,
no, I didn't mean it.
probably.
I was just kidding. I didn't mean it.
Well,
I'm
the
just kidding.
idea is too simple. Is like it's just like I could totally plan this out, book the art galleries, do all that, and pop it up for a week, move on, to the next city, like a traveling
Move
circus.
on. I think move on. It was the key word from your sentence there. So we're going to do that. And we're off. Getty Images is going to release photography NFTs. So Getty Images, top photography content creator, has partnered with Candy Digital to release its photos as NFTs. The multi-year partnership will make Candy Digital Getty's exclusive NFT developer. As part of the deal, Candy Digital will create NFT collections and products using Getty's images catalog, can't speak this morning, of more than 465 million images. The NFT marketplace will utilize Getty's archival footage of never-seen photos to create compelling buying opportunities for photography collectors. So,
cool.
Getty's
Yeah, no,
getting into the NFT game.
Hey, when NFT, so last year, dude, like, I think it was like really when NFTs, like it was probably January 2021, Freeman, you and I were like really getting into NFTs. And I remember us talking about how it's like, dude, this is going to be the future because it's like, photographers and digital artists that, all these stock photos and
we were
stuff, you
like,
could
oh yeah,
constantly
like
be getting
essentially the
paid for
rights,
using it.
managing rights for
Yeah.
artwork.
Exactly. And here we have the
assets.
big player, Getty Images, coming in and doing it. So I think that's actually pretty big. I think that's
that's what Dickens is saying too. Yeah, it's like real utility. This is like actual utility,
absolutely.
real
Yeah,
world
'cause it's like
utility using
the
using
stock
like
images,
legal licensing for it.
it sucks because it's like if you sell your stock, it's great to sell stock images and whatnot, but it's like once how do you prove that somebody? It's a mess to like constantly see like who actually owns that image, who actually purchased, instead of like going out and copy pasting it. And then Getty Images is going around like suing everyone that's using one of their images or something.
Yeah, they send you like
Like,
cease and desist letters and like
and,
like
and
fines and
sometimes you have
stuff.
no idea that you actually are using a Getty's image. You find it on Google and you're like, or something.
Yeah, if you're making your website,
And,
you got to be careful or whatever.
right? You right click and copy paste.
Yeah, don't right click and save. Don't right click save. Getty might come after you.
Yeah.
None of the photographers I know
so
use NFTs at this point, and I think that's true. I mean, and NFTs in general are pretty much like relatively obscure things right now. But I think hopefully, like Getty doing this will maybe introduce a whole new crowd of creatives to NFTs.
Yeah. So I think it's it could be game changer if they do it right. I think just being able to, and I don't know. I think just the artist being able to get royalties too. Yeah, I think that's gonna be really interesting.
Are they gonna be on Solana? Just kidding. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, what chain are those on? Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't tell from the article there.
I'm looking at GameStop charts on it. Yeah, because I looked up GameStop when we were on it. So it's been going down. So hey, you know what? You take that bullish crypto news. Hey, this could be the beginning of a pump.
Love stock charts. There's so much more. They just like make so much more sense when you look at them. They're so much less volatile than a crypto market chart. It's just like, oh, this nice little.
That's exactly why I don't trade them. They're boring as f.
Nice little road down. Nice little ramp down.
You sit there and trade stocks all day like this, and you're making 1-2% maybe. Oh, cool. But it sucks. So don't. Ew, gross, Freeman. Gross. This is more like it.
There we go. That's what we like.
This is more like it. Here's some Bitcoin.
That's the roller coaster we love.
Yeah, this is what we're talking about. None of that stupid stonk stuff. Anyway, moving on. Let's get to the good stuff. So here's some Bitcoin. This is the 1 hour chart. Looks like we have some downward momentum happening here on on our kimono wave here. Kimono indicator, of course, is an indicator by us, and you can hit us up on Discord if you want to use it. It's completely free. It's even better than Market Cipher because it has a lot less fake outs. And yeah, so there's my little pitch for
That's a trap.
kimono. But using the kimono wave here, we do see, right? We see a bearish divergence, right? Kimono wave going down, and at the same time, higher prices. So what? Hello?
What? What?
Uh-oh.
What?
Did
What?
I freeze?
No.
Am I here?
Matt? Yeah, you're
Or is
here.
Freeman gone?
Matt,
It
you're
must be me.
here.
Hello? Am I
You're
back? Am I
here.
here?
You're here, Matt.
Hey.
Keep talking to us. I don't know why you just lost. I think if anything, it's really weird that we can still hear and see you, but you can't hear and see us. Yeah, what is going on? Kansas, I agree. What is going on? We're in a
Okay,
vortex.
I think I'm back. I think I'm back.
You never
Weird.
left.
Okay. I thought
You never left.
Oh, really? Oh, dude, everything else froze for me. And so I was just like, oh shit, maybe I'm
that whole time you were still communicating with us. We were with you.
Cool.
Okay, so
All right.
anyway, what's up, Crypto?
So anyways, we
1
are getting 1 hour, we're getting a bearish div. And we don't okay, and I saw some damn we really pound on Market Cipher and the chart reviews and stuff like that. I only do that because dude, at Market Cipher, they charge over $1,000 for their indicator, and it's literally the same indicator as the Fu Manchu indicator that is totally free. And so it's just a total it's a ripoff, man. And I don't like how a lot of different influence traders are out there trying to train you and how to be a great trader, and all they're doing is just being affiliate shills for this $1,000 indicator.
Even though they all know there's a free alternative.
Yeah, I know. They all know there's a free alternative. And so for us, we were just like, how could we make, essentially.
Well, we made, and
like
ours
try to
uses different
be different.
formula too. But
right, yeah. So how could we be different and try to get an edge on it? So anyways, that's why I don't mean to like shit on Market Cipher.
It's been a massive cash grab. They've made so much money.
It's been it is a great indicator. It's just it's a way overpriced. To do, Crypto Face over there, he's a great trader and everything, but he's running a great business. He knows what he's doing. On overcharging for that kind of service. So it's expensive.
Because we're never going to be Market Cipher Phil hits. There goes our show.
No, we aren't. We have our own. See, we're not going to be sitting here trying to shill you guys $1,000 indicator that you could get for free. No, not us. We're going to make you something that's better for free. Is what we're going to do. Anyway, we have a bearish div on the 1 hour. Let me get back to the charts here. Okay, enough with all this talk about indicators. Move on. All right. Now the thing is, we've been in this range, right? This daily range. For a minute, right? We've been here for a while. A lot of people, basically what a lot of people are seeing here is a bull trap here, right? People are looking at this and we think, oh wow, we broke the trend here. But it's just a trap, guys. Don't fall for the bull traps, all right? Don't fall for them. Because why? We're likely going to get lower prices. All right, here on the daily, yes, we have a nice green kimono wave, but money flow is still in the red. This red wave here, still in the red. It is starting to trend up, which is nice, but still in the red. I'm not too bullish, the green money flow, right? The money flow or the kimono wave, it won't tell you how much price will move. It just says that the momentum is going, either down when it's red or up when it's green. It's pretty simple, but right, it doesn't mean the price really has to move. It can have this giant green wave and still just chud in the same range area. So yeah, I'm not convinced that we're going to be getting any higher highs. And especially how this candle looks now, it looks very different than what it did when I got in this morning. Here on the 4 hour, look, over the weekend, we had this nice green wave. Now it looks like it's starting to curve down. All right. Looks like we're ready to have a nice cool off and get some lower prices here. As I was saying, 1 hour bearish divergence, big symbol on the 1 hour saying, hey, we're going down today. Get your shorts on, people. We're going to be getting some lower prices. And I wanted to actually point out something. I was looking at the charts here on a much larger scale here on the weekly, right? And I'm just like, man, what kind of like crazy patterns could we be seeing? And like, oh, one thing I was thinking is, an M pattern, right? However, with an M pattern, this is invalidated to me only because we have higher prices than the last one. Usually an M pattern, you have lower prices. And then you have, so I'm not too convinced on the weekly M pattern here. But more so, what if we're seeing the beginning of a W, right? You see one leg down, one leg up. Here we have lower prices. We could go lower, guys. And then we could really chud down here for a long time before we get that breakout. And this really, I mean, the reason why I'm interested in this kind of pattern is because this kind of falls into the whole halving theory, where it's like, we're gonna be down low for a few years, and we're not going to see all-time highs for a couple years. That's kind of that theory. So this halving theory, that's where this would be kind of where I find it kind of interesting. Because back here, if we want to see all-time highs around here, that's in September 2023. Well, yeah, man. I mean, I don't mean to be FUD. It's just like, the way we're looking at the general economy right now, it's going to take a couple years to get out. You know what I mean? It's not like we're going to be in a couple months. Oh, inflation's gone. Oh, the war in Ukraine's all finally better. So that's great. That's not going to happen in the next few months. We kind of can expect this, right? It's going to be volatile. It's going to be a lot of different price action, but mostly, I mean, here we have, look at, everyone's like, we've had 8 straight red candle weeks, and we're probably going to be seeing number 9, and it is what it is, I'm not going to sit here and try to just go bullish all the time and try to give everyone hopium. There is some, we are likely going to see lower. And I like, if you're one of the ones, if you're someone that's like, hey, I'm gonna, I buy and I hold, I wouldn't be buying right now because I don't think the bottom's in. There's nothing that really says to me that the bottom is in. I would wait until we get, sub 24K. Wait till we break the 24K mark, right? Wait until we get down here. Then I would be interested, buying and holding. But I'm not convinced at all that we're really at the bottom. Yeah, so I mean, again, in Ethereum, I mean, the lows that I see Ethereum getting is closer to like $400. It's like I just don't. I think it could get to $400 before it gets to the all-time high again.
Okay,
so
we're shutting off the show. Okay, cool.
And
Show's over. Show's over.
I'm just saying, man. This is
Producer cuts
we could
Matt's
be
mic.
in this.
We got to go to a commercial break. So
what is this? Russia? Yeah. Can't talk shit. I'm thinking that it's just the way the market is. We're gonna be hitting into a recession. We're going to be it's just the bull market's not going to be here for a little while. So I'm just saying, hold on to your shorts. We're going down. A lot of your favorite altcoins are not going to come back. That's a reality. And this is 2018. If you were here in crypto around in 2018, then you know what's happening right now, and you're like, okay, I'm ready for it. This is actually going to be a little bit more drastic because it's actually going to be happening during a recession. rather than 2018, it was pretty isolated into the crypto market. Yeah, we need people to recognize crypto as a way to fight inflation. If that happens, we will skyrocket. If it doesn't, my job at Arby's starts Wednesday. Oh yeah. Hey, at least you're classy and going to work at
pot
Arby's.
fry cook. Oh no! You DJ. Oh, you are DJ.
Arby's, they have the meats, you know. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So I mean, if the whole inflation hedge, I mean, well, thing is, like, Bitcoin can still outperform a lot of stocks. Like last week, I think it did. I think Bitcoin and a lot of cryptos did outperform stocks last week on certain days at least. So there's that. And I think I don't know. What's hard about saying that Bitcoin is an inflation hedge is I think we kind of lose sight of the fact that we're dealing in a futures market. You know, it's kind of like it just kind of like, for example, I mean, well, I'm trying to think of like a good example that kind of makes more sense. But you know, the price of Bitcoin doesn't really matter if people are like holding. Like if everyone just bought and hold and no one sold, that just wouldn't happen. And that wouldn't matter because we're in a futures market. People are borrowing, 100 times the amount of Bitcoin that they have just to be trading on the market, and so somebody's lending that to them. And so you're always going to be having this like giant sums of money that is just that doesn't really exist in that person's. Well, anyways, it just isn't going to work like that because that's not how the market makers don't give a shit.
Inside
They
the
just
Mad
don't.
Rant. Oh,
This.
where's my market makers meme?
Do you know? Okay, so I'm pretty. The reason why I said sub 24K is because I should have kept a tweet. I did not. So I'm not going to spend time looking for it. But if I do, I'll retweet it. But basically, it's like at this point right here, there is a bunch of liquidity, a bunch of orders, a bunch of liquidations. Okay, why? Because at this level, right here on the daily, we have during this giant dumpage, and my vector candle indicator isn't working right now. Let me just try to fix that.
You're
I should probably just refresh my page.
You're full of glitches. Your matrix is full of glitches over there today.
No, it's just because I didn't refresh my page after a long time, and my indicators like to be refreshed once in a while, So here on it, let's go to the daily. And on a weekly, hey, you know what? Right now, let's look. Let's see here, guys. Like, okay, yes, I'm bearish, but you know what? I do respect the charts in vector candle zones, and I could see us coming up and getting these vector candle zones. That is true. We could do that. That's still a possibility. But basically what's happening right now, right? We had a bunch of longs, okay? Right now, a bunch of longs are getting piled into this right now. And so our liquidation levels are down here. Oh, it deleted my 24K. Oh, wait, we're on Ethereum. Dang it. All right, here, Bitcoin. So here's our liquidation level, but we're a bunch of liquidations. And look, right here, green. I would say right here. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. There's just way too much liquidity down below 24K. There's a lot. I'll pull up that chart. It was a high block chart, I believe. But yeah, 24K, below 24K, liquidations, limit orders. That is where the market maker is going to want to take it to be able to scoop up that liquidity. All right. So that's why I'm just like, I'm not convinced we're at the bottom. And the good traders I know aren't convinced it's the bottom. So just take all that in, Don't go in with all these people that get bullish on. I mean, look, how could you look at this chart and really be bullish? Honestly, like how could you freaking do? I mean, I'm trying to limit my F word usage right now, but like, how could you friggin' do this? Like, look at this, just shutting here for like a week straight, easily over a week. What is this? The 23rd, and it's been down here since the 11th. Please. Please. You're saying, come on, man. Come on. It looks gross. It looks gross. Again, like I said, I could see prices going up, getting some vector candle zones, but short-lived, short-lived. And I think the market makers could definitely be making a bull trap right now. I think because like what they've been doing the last few weeks actually is, hey, let's start the week off, get people all super bullish, get people going long, let's get people in the market, and then just tank it. Then you just tank it, and you just cause those liquidations, and you allow the market maker to be able to get people to hit their stop losses, so then they get in at cheaper prices, and it's how the world works. How low would I buy? Well, I'm looking for sub 24K. I think it could go down further than that. I'm looking at more like 19, 18K. Um, and with Ethereum, see Ethereum. What's interesting about Ethereum, and I mentioned this before, is that Ethereum is it's holding levels much better than Bitcoin. Remember how last year we hit these this right, the strong support, 1 2 3 4, we smashed it 4 times and we're still holding that. Bitcoin, we go to Bitcoin and we look at the same time frame, right? We unfortunately blew past it. We wicked down below it. So now it's kind of, it's interesting because how strong are these supports that we're going to be running into? I'm not thinking very strong, because if you just look at over here if you look left of the chart and see what happened, right? We have tons of just constant vector candles. Now this is the weekly. So this is 1 2 3 4 giant great weeks. What a month that was, right? And this is just the beginning of 2021, end of 2020, right? Popping like crazy. But there's not a lot of consolidation, right? There's not a lot of strong levels of support and resistance on the weekly time frame. On the weekly. If I go back, I'm sure I'll find them. I'll find those levels of consolidation and find those support and resistance levels. But just looking at this, right? It's nothing like this, right? It's nothing like this. Nothing even like this. It's just not a lot of there's just not a lot of people holding right here. And with these green vector candles, what that signals to me is that the market makers are taking shorts all the way back here. Now, the market makers might not have predicted the market to do this, right?
Mhm.
And so they could just be waiting to be making some profits on those shorts that they took that long ago. Now, at the same time, it might never return to these levels, right? That is a possibility. But to me, I just don't see a lot of support for it to justify, hey, we're going to get a bounce here. We're going to get a bounce here. We're going to get a bounce here. Maybe we get a bounce, but I mean, why wouldn't it just kind of bounce and come down for lower prices? I'm not super convinced that there's enough support here to be holding Bitcoin to go to stay above 24K or to stay above 20K, right? Because this is basically 20K right here. It's 19, but let's just call it 20K. Hey, right here. I mean, this is the strongest support I see below where it's at right now. You know what I mean? On the weekly. And when you step back and you see these longer time frames, the levels are just so much more accurate, and they're just a lot stronger. Like the indicators and everything, they're going to be a lot more reliable than if you're doing the same kind of analysis on a 5-minute chart, say. Okay. That's, the 5-minute chart, you could do all the TA and all these levels and stuff like that, but it could mean almost nothing compared to when you do it on the daily, the weekly kind of type thing, right? So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how low we go. But today, yeah, we're holding on close to the open. Um, I'm not again, when we were looking back, it looked like we could use some cooling off and see some lower prices today. But we'll see. We'll see. Any big winners or losers today so far? I mean, biggest winner, dude. XMR, man. I don't know, dude. Look at this. The
Yeah.
privacy tokens. The privacy tokens. Isn't that interesting? It's crazy. I mean, here, see, and this is kind of what you want to see here on a daily. If like, let's compare it. Bitcoin, you see the 50 MA coming down. Price likes to return to the 50 MA. If you're bullish, you want to see this price aggressively attack the 50 EMA. It doesn't really look like a lot of attacking going on, right? Looks like price is hanging out here and waiting for the 50 EMA to come back to really consolidate and to make a move or something, right? It's not aggressively going after it. Here, XMR, aggressively going after that 50 MA. So right now on the daily, hey, we're challenging the 50 MA. We have this giant vector candle zone. We could see higher prices. But this trend line is still red on the kimono. So it'll be interesting. We could be seeing a rejection here off of the 50 MA, right? Because price likes to move away from the 50 MA, challenge it, move away, challenge it, move away, challenge it, move away, challenge it. So likely we're going to see a downtrend. So I mean, I want to be FOMOing in at this moment just because we could be reaching the tippy top. But I would be looking for divergences, bearish divergences, right? Higher highs. So yeah, I would expect higher prices, right? But we get lower momentum, and then we'll start seeing that retrace down. That's what I'd be looking out for.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
XMR has utility for payments. Yeah. So an XMR, yeah, and it's yeah. So this one is XMR has been performing probably the best out of a lot of these tokens that I'm watching over the last few weeks. I mean, hey, let's look at ApeCoin. ApeCoin, that's so funny, dude. I love it. It's like it's up 2%. And what is this? A GameStop stock, or what are we looking at here, dude? Barely any movement. Yeah. Hey, here we go. We got a green vector candle challenging that 50 EMA. What am I, 4-hour? See how the price, price moved away from the 50 EMA. It really just chudded around this range and waited for the 50 EMA to come back down to the price. That's interesting. I do like to see these higher lows and higher highs. That's some good stuff. So Ape could be doing okay today. Ape could be a good one today to kind of go on. I mean, we still are hanging on to this green momentum wave. Still barely hanging on, and money flow is pointing up. Let's check out lower time frames. Do we see any bearish? Yeah, okay. 1 hour. We could, yeah. This is all right. 1 hour, higher prices, lower momentum. So I'd call this a hidden bearish divergence just because this isn't like super obviously lower than this one. It's kind of even, but I would say that's divergence with these higher prices and not higher momentum. So yeah, hidden bearish divergence on Ape. So I could expect like a retrace happening today. But we'll see, man. I mean, it's long term not looking so good. Some of the tokens today look like we could be popping a couple different percentage points here and there, but a lot of it looks like in the meantime we could be seeing some cool down in the next few hours or so.
Yeah. That
Anything
makes
else?
sense. Nothing major. Somebody said sometimes Mr. Take Profits goes full analyst. Yeah, there was some nice rants in there. Feels like he's speaking Latin. It's okay. The bar graphs are depressing enough. I understand that we've lost hope. I would play that Titanic intermission again today if they wouldn't copyright strike us for it. But yeah, it's interesting.
It's just gonna be a while until we're out of this. And hey, hope I'm wrong. As a trader, I don't care what the price is. You know what I mean? I don't care. Just why? Because I know the market maker doesn't care. I trade with the market maker, right? We were just here playing their game. And when I say market maker, I don't mean like weird conspiracy shit. It's just it's people and businesses that provide liquidity. Okay. These are the people that are providing liquidity to the exchanges and stuff. And so when you are buying or selling, you're buying and selling from someone, and that is the market maker. Okay. You have to understand that. Like, that's just
Looks just like
the
you.
world works. And it was interesting because it's like when the whole Luna thing was happening, you really heard them use a lot of these terms of market makers and liquidity providers, trying to support this whole mess that they got themselves into.
Yeah.
But it's real.
Yeah, they were paying. They were
research.
like giving money to some market makers, I think, to try to last minute help save it from crashing. Didn't work.
Yeah, and they're just liquidity providers. We're paying to play their game. All right, that's what we're doing. So, I think if people understand that, it just makes it easier to. Ooh, like gooey. Take a shot of cheese.
I don't know. I hope it's not gooey.
Well, it's that melted. Have you ever had Arby's? Like it's like almost like nacho cheese.
Yeah, it is. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I only eat Arby's. Like, see, Arby's is one of those places I'll eat like on road trips. Because it's like, what are you gonna do? You're like on a road trip. Drive-throughs is kind of like your main
last
option.
place I really try to eat is Arby's.
Really?
It's not high on my list. Oh, it just doesn't do much for me. Doesn't do much for me. It's simply sustenance to just keep me alive.
What's your favorite fast food?
That's too complex of a question. You have to define fast food.
Really simple.
What is fast food?
Fast food has a drive-through. Fast food has a
Chipotle?
drive-through.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
No, Chipotle is not fast food. It's casual
fast
dining.
food. King Burrito. It's a local place.
Oh, dude.
I go there all the time. It's right by my house. Go through the drive-through. My favorite little local fast food place.
I guess I would. Yeah. Okay.
I wriggled out. I used the rules of your game to just still do my little local shop. You didn't say it had to be a chain, a national chain.
I didn't. No, you got me. Yeah. All right.
Okay. We're gonna run the old faithful intermission, and then when we get back, we're gonna reveal who we found out is in the office below Matt. And we will also be talking about, NFTs, the moment everybody's been waiting for. Okay, guys.
Good morning, apartment. Good morning, doorway. Good morning, wall. Morning, ceiling. Good morning, floor. Ready to start the day.
You know who's behind Bitcoin? Putin. It's a Ruski conspiracy to fuck up the American economy and the world. It's a long-range plan he started 7-8 years ago. He's going to see the demise of the Western financial world while he's still the head of Russia. And he's already hacked into the brains of all the morons.
Good morning, Vietnam! My heart's beating so fast. Hold this, baby. Just like that. We're going to the lead. we're going to the league. Just call my name.
Dame último. Wee. Wee. Vamos lá. Wee. Wee.
You buy it at this rate, you have to wait for your bitcoins to come this way, come this way, come this way, come this way, come before you sell it. You sell it here. Yeah! You sell your bitcoin. You buy it here and you sell it here.
All it's based on is someone who's willing to pay more for it than you. This what you tell me it's an energy disaster. So just literally just stop with this crazy notion, this belief system you have. There's so many better ways to make money than to sit there in front of a computer and try to trade Bitcoin. You're on a sinking ship, okay? It's ruining you.
Alrighty, we're back. Please like and subscribe, everybody. Share the show, or just go follow us on Twitter at GMDeFiXYZ, and you can just retweet the show from there. It airs live on Twitter, and actually, most shows, more people watch the show on Twitter than anywhere else than YouTube.
And if you're watching on Twitter and you want to join the chat and stuff,
exactly, go to YouTube. Join the chat.
Gotta go to the YouTubes
for sure. Yes, which is just youtube.com/GMDeFi. Super easy. So check it out. Okay, should we talk about all of the Twitter stuff? I mean, not Twitter.
Yeah,
not Twitter. My mom.
Yeah, the chat is booping here.
Yes, booping. Yes, a lot of booping and bopping. It's a good whole time, I gotta say.
All right.
Fully enjoying myself in the chat. Okay. Well, you know. If you missed this somehow over the weekend, we're going to Goblin Town. Now,
that's what I've been saying, man.
I got lots of questions. I got more questions than answers for everybody. That's for sure. And you know, Matt, when was the first time you heard the term Goblin Town?
Okay, so the first time I heard the term Goblin Town was actually Sir Bitlord. I don't know if you guys know who Sir Bitlord is on Twitter. He's probably one of the most entertaining, personalities on Twitter. And I remember him saying, "Yeah, we're going to Goblin Town," and I was just like, "Oh, what? How have I never? What is Goblin? I haven't heard this term. I've been trading, you know, and I just have never heard of it." And sure enough, it is a term. I love this actually this GIF they're playing here is at their site here. That's exactly what Goblin Town looks like, right? The graph is going up, boom, down to Goblin Town. I love that. You know, so that's kind of where the term Goblin Town is coming from. It's basically going down to the lows of the lows of the lows of the prices on the charts. We're still not there yet. We're still going to Goblin Town. We're still on our way.
We're on our way. Anyway. Yes. We haven't gotten there yet, but it sounds like there's we're not on the screen. Okay, yeah, it sounds like there's maybe a little issue there, but we are here. Okay, so it's and this is so then this project then popped up like I want to say Friday or Saturday. When did this project actually mint? Is something it's already minted out. Okay, so we'll just go check this out. It's very weird. There's some strange music and like grunting going on in the background of this website. And if they had a Twitter Spaces that was pretty weird, here I'll put it up so that you can just kind of hear generally what was going on. This was music. This is what the website's like too. It's very, very weird. Yeah. And this Twitter Spaces was so strange. Dickenza's actually sent this to me. I hadn't seen this till this morning, but the website is equally weird as the Twitter Spaces was. And they've already minted these. So my question just is, where did this project come from? It seemed to come out of nowhere. And as far as I can
Google
tell, the
Labs.
Twitter, yeah, yeah, I know. I've heard other people say that too. I know
It's
that is
Yuga.
one theory for sure. And I guess
And they're so, dude, the creators of this are so smart because after they're using that rumor like for their marketing. Like during that Spaces, you know, they had their little goblins going Yuga Labs.
yeah, I
You know, they had
know.
like people trying to ask
like
like
that.
serious questions, like, "Hey, so I was just wondering what's going on with the roadmap. What are you guys doing?" And then they all are just like harping them on, like when roadmap, Goblin, blah 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 blah. Like just it was hilarious, man. It was great. I loved it.
It was pretty funny. Yes. It's a very it's definitely just came out of nowhere, this project. I want to go to their Twitter because the Twitter account, like as far as I could tell, double check this, but I tried to go back as far as I could here. And as far as I could tell, this Twitter account hasn't existed for very long. Sorry, everybody, I'm doing this to everyone right now. But it didn't seem like the Twitter account was very old. That's for sure. So this project kind of seemed like it popped up just seemingly out of nowhere for me, at least. I don't know if everybody else was onto this earlier, but very
Dude,
fascinating how quickly this all.
I did not
unfolded.
know. Well, when we first like learned about the term Goblin Town, right? Because it was new to me, and like that's what I was like, dude, it'd be great to start an NFT project that was like Goblin
Yeah,
Town
I
thing.
know. I remember you saying that a couple
And
of weeks ago.
I thought of it, but these guys did it, and they did it pretty damn well. Better than what I probably would have done for sure. They, but yeah, it just kind of popped up out of nowhere, man. I'm surprised and shocked and everything. I mean, yeah. And how many goblins are there?
Trading top 100 rank rainbow quirkies for a sack of goblins.
Yeah. There you go.
This is the NFT space. Maybe your Ivy Boy will pay for your admission into Goblin Town. But yeah, I mean they're going for 0.5 right now. I think Matt said they were going for maybe as high as 0.7 even earlier in the weekend. But yeah, I do wonder if this project is going to live past this kind of initial wave of hype. I do hear people say there's some interesting plans in the works, but I haven't still investigated enough because I didn't go into it enough this weekend when I started seeing this. But it's just like so weird. This project is so weird. Bud Light is goblin piss. I mean, it's just the weirdest thing you've ever seen. So I like the GM here. It's definitely a fun project. So I wonder,
Dude,
if
artwork
0.5 is going to be a steal
of
for this in the long term or not, or what.
I don't know why it gives me the salad finger vibes.
You've
Remember
said that
salad
before,
fingers?
but yes, this one
On
even more
different
so
art
than
projects?
whatever you said. Yeah, this one even more so. It's very, it's got
I
the
want to see one
weirdness
that's
for
touching
sure.
a rusty spoon.
Maybe one will have a rusty spoon hanging off its nose or something. That'd be nice. That'd be calming. Yeah, the community is definitely forming around this one. It's growing, and that's why I don't know. It might still be early on this project. I'm trying to judge whether
I
we're
know,
early or
me
not on
too.
this.
I'm trying to.
Are we
Yeah, I'm
behind?
trying
Or
to
where
figure
are we,
out.
everybody.
Right, OpenSea.
Old
I think
Greg
is down,
NFT next. Yes, we need an old Greg NFT too. Yes,
dude. Greg, yeah, Greg's legend. I think OpenSea's down, bro. You're not gonna find it.
Yes, well, it's something's down. The internet. The whole
What is
internet's down. Well,
OpenSea
should
based
we
on Solana? What's going on here?
Solana? Okay, we'll stop. We'll stop, everybody. We have to be more accepting in this community of other blockchains. So we're trying to be more blockchain inclusive in this show. Okay, everybody.
Yeah,
We realized we were bottlenecking
accept,
our audience by ragging on Solana all the time. So
we love Solana, and we love AVAX, and we love
Matt
we
loves
love them
Cardano.
all. Yeah, I love Cardano.
Okay, should we go on to other projects? Anyway, that's Goblin Town. There's a lot
Let's
more
do
to it. You can scroll around and just get lost in the Goblin Town. But now we've covered.
Yeah,
You
I
know
like.
about it if
I
you
think
didn't before.
and it's just, and as far as I know, they're just like making a metaverse kind of type deal as far as their plans are. Nothing like
Well,
too
and
crazy.
it's original, and this what Matt and I, when we were looking around at projects this morning and this weekend, it's just like there's this severe lack of original projects minting right now. I feel like there's so many derivatives and mashups and so many that have the same font and background as like Moonbirds. Like everyone's just stealing Moonbird font. There's every kind of Moonbird animal mashup you
so
can think
ridiculous.
of now. It's just getting nauseating. Here's actually an example just of another one. Moon clouds. Look, they have the exact same Moonbird font. They're moon clouds. It's just there's a million of these. And this is actually not the worst one we looked at. It's just one I still have open. But should we look at some other projects that are at least kind of
those clouds
okay?
are so disappointing, dude. Like, why?
I know this is not the worst offender that we saw by any means. Oh, what was let's do the pixelatons. Oh, these ones. Oh, dude, these ones. Look at this.
Oh, those ones made me
Background from the
mad.
Moonbirds. Still same font. It's just, everyone's copying the Moonbird website aesthetic right now, and they just think that that's just gonna give them a home run. It's like if I just copy a good project's website, it'll sell, right? We use the same
Right,
background.
yeah, just copy their background and their font, and everyone's gonna love it. Like, yes, that's why people bought into Moonbirds was the font and the background. You freaking dingle, get freaking original.
I know. Wouldn't you want like your project to have its own feel, its own branding, right? I mean, you would think. I don't know, man.
Oh, the pop, the popo
Oh,
one.
the pop.
Yeah, I saw that one,
dude.
dude. I didn't.
We love the pops.
I found that one because a scammer tried to make me like, hey,
Oh
come,
man,
come.
We haven't
You got
covered pop-pops
entered
in a
for a
while.
pre-mint or whatever, and I was like, you freaking scammer, get out of here. But what is
probably
this project?
probably
I looked
gonna
into it. I was
regret
like,
that
oh, it's like a
that it
Frank.
didn't buy.
It's like a Frank.
Yeah, it is.
It's like a
Frank 2.0.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be sad that I don't have one. Are we
doing
doing a
a
VCon
VCon
review?
review?
Matt did
No,
a review.
dude.
Matt already ranted about VCon to me this morning, but now you've awoken, you've poked the dragon. So okay, go ahead, Matt. Oh, and while you're at it, Matt, tell us who is in the office below you. Just give us all the updates. Come on, Matt.
VCon. Well, I went. No, I didn't. I didn't go. But I just don't, dude. It's these events, man. I really am interested to see. Like, I get it, right? People do these VCon, these kind of events to, I don't know. I guess my question is like, why do people go to these events? Is it really to learn something that you haven't learned before, that you can't learn on YouTube or something? Or is it like just going to network and party? Because the latter is what I'm guessing, right? You're just going to just have some fun, hang out, maybe talk some NFT stuff with fellow NFT peeps. But fuck, man, is that worth the plane ticket and the hotel and
the $2,000 entry fee and the?
I could sound old, but I'm like, it's like, yeah, like doesn't this just seem like not overrated like crazy? I know, and everyone just wants to pick with Gary V. That's it. Everyone is just like there, just and he just stands there, and everyone just gets in to shake their hand and say, "Hey,
gotta get
thank you so much for everything you've done to me. You've been such a great inspiration to me. Thanks, Gary V." And he's like, "Cool, thanks, yeah, man, absolutely love you, bro." next one, same thing, over and over and over and over again. You know, it's just like kids clamoring to like Chuck E. Cheese when he comes out to deliver them their pizza on their birthday or some shit. It's like, chill out, peeps. It's just chill. And I get it. I don't know. I don't get it. I guess that's what I'm saying. I just don't fall for that kind of type stuff. And
oh my gosh.
I would,
man.
34
having existential crisis about if they're bar.
That's kind of how I feel like.
I'm
like, what would I do? Like, how would I explain to my wife, being like, so, honey, I'm gonna go to. Yes, I'm 34. Actually, I'd be like, honey, so I bought this cool doodle. Right? You see this cool cartoon? It's cool, right? She'd look at me like I'm a.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go fly. I'm gonna go fly off to wherever the convention is, and I'm gonna go hang out.
What am I getting out of it?
Doodle.
What am I getting? And I just know this from experience because I used to do that stupid kind of shit. You know, like, oh, hey, there's this cool industry specific event, and go to network events. Maybe get a booth, do the whole spiel, and do all this, and speak at them, even all this fun stuff. But it all kind of just amounts to like, what did I get out of it? And it usually is an empty wallet because I just spent a shit ton of money and I got really nothing out of it. Is how I always walked away from those.
Anyways, the cocktail events are nice. You know, at the bars afterwards.
And like that's the thing is like the parties are fun. Like, I mean, if you're like, to me, I'm like, hey, I would go for a good party if I knew there was going to be a fun party.
That's all you need. Well, okay. Yeah. I mean, there might be one in VCon. Maybe you missed out, bro. I hope you don't get
I know there's always fun parties at those kind of type things for sure. I mean, it's just like, but
we're gonna go to one.
Am I gonna fly to Minneapolis for that? I'm gonna go to Minnesota for that.
We just need the one that really calls to us. You know, we need one that calls to us to go to it, and we'll go one day. Okay,
dude,
so who's in the office below you, Matt?
Those goblins are gonna party.
Crypto Boy was live entertainment. I know Matt was telling me.
I know. I saw. Yeah,
live entertainment, and I was like, oh boy, really sad. I missed that.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that song enough.
So, I just discovered this the other day that I was hanging out at the bar at my office. Yeah, my office has a bar. It's cool. That there's Crypto Dad's office right below me. So if you guys don't remember, Crypto Dad's last year was a 10,000K mint. Super. It was pretty damn popular. Yeah. So hey, you know, I'm gonna see if they want to come up sometime, join a show. Because I would definitely like to pick their brains on everything that's going on. Because, you know, with the older project like that, it would be interesting to just kind of find out what's going on next. I think Crypto Moms is coming, kind of type thing. Yeah. So, anyways,
yeah,
that's who's below me. It was kind of crazy because I thought I was the only crypto bro here. I always sound very cringe, right? Everyone around my office is like super smart financial dude. Maybe an architect over here, you know, crazy good realtor over there. There is a trader.
And you're like,
downstairs,
I like to flip my goblins.
I like JPEGs. I like JPEGs, and I like JPEGs, and I like fake monies. Yes, that's what I like. So I thought I was the only one, but it turns out I'm not.
No,
so
you're not. There's degens around every corner,
degens
bro. The degens are hiding everywhere, and they're around every corner. Okay, Kansas sent me a video. I'm gonna attempt to put it into the feed here. I guess this is from VCon. Are you guys ready for this? I don't think you are.
Oh no. Super choppy, but
I don't know what this is. It's like nothing. I hope this was worth the ticket. There's our live update, live from VCon. Oh man. Dollar bills, y'all. Dollar bills, y'all. Okay. Okay, so what other projects were we going to look at today?
Okay, well, so Freeman and I were like, which ones are freaking minting soon? Because everyone's right postponing their mints or just kind of, I don't know, maybe they're scrapping. I don't know. So it's kind of actually pretty challenging to find projects that are actually minting.
That aren't
and
just
yeah,
crap.
well,
or just like derivatives. I mean, okay, like there's a lot
I was
of
about
crap.
to say,
We
Freeman,
cover a lot of crap.
We
of
show a lot of crap on this. Yeah,
yes,
we show
do.
a lot of crap.
Certainly.
Majority of the projects
you know,
we show
like
are crap.
original-ish crap. You know, it's like we're trying to find like okay,
right.
This just looks like this project. This is just like this project. I'm just like sick of all the projects that all look the same. So yeah, I'm looking for original crap.
Original crap.
I don't know. We found this thing. We honestly haven't really looked into this. We haven't done any research.
Well, we never do.
Like, we're gonna
Again,
toss it up.
before we start the review of
skim.
these NFTs, we just want to remind people that you are watching us do our research. We have not. When people watch these videos and they're like, "Wow, you guys should have really done your research on this," we're doing it now. So chill out before you make that comment on Twitter or YouTube or anything. You're watching us do the research right now. All right. So take a deep breath before you get your panties in a bundle because you love this project and we just didn't know about it and we offend you in some way, somehow, because you're a fragile little man child. Move on. Tired of it.
I'm gonna clip that and just put that in the front of every NFT review clip we do.
Perfect, dude. Perfect. Yeah. It's just
disclaimer.
Yeah. Chill out.
We get more
just chill out.
comments.
You're watching us do the research. If
Matt's
you don't like
still
watching,
dealing with PTSD from that.
If you don't like watching people doing research on NFTs, then just don't watch this part of the show. Just don't watch these videos, man. Move on.
Friend sold his chimper for 10 ETH before it tanked to 1.6. Dang, dude. Power move.
That's noise. Yeah. That's noise,
that's
dude.
Nice. That's nice.
By the
See,
way,
that's the thing. You just need some of those moves, some good moves, and it can get you a nice little bag.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of times NFTs, like it's like playing baseball, like Babe Ruth, right? You gotta just swing at everything. You just gotta swing it all. And yeah, you might lead the league in strikeouts, but you'll also lead in home runs. So there's that.
That's an interesting theory.
Or Wayne Gretzky saying, I think Wayne Gretzky said this.
Or
no, I think it was Mike Modano. Maybe it was Mike Modano, but it's you miss every shot you don't take. You know?
Wow, I've never heard that one before. You should be a speaker at VCon. I think you could drop some knowledge there.
I would totally speak at those kind of things. Just tell everyone how stupid they are for sitting in the seats and wasting their money to hear me talk.
Go build something. What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so the Great Masquerade.
Let's get on with the review. Yes.
The Great Masquerade.com.
Oh, it's on your computer.
Is
cool.
What is art and what is taste? Make it, sell it, hype your case. Who is behind it? What does it mean? Will it matter once it is seen? Who makes what worth more and why? FOMO drives the art world. Fine. These 7 figures, take your pick, make the NFT world tick. Some wear masks and some draw lines. With who do you identify? Oh my gosh, they have like music, and you can listen to a guy with a really nice voice actually just tell you the story. It's like got like story music. It's great. It's great. This is like an audiobook. It's like I'm listening to an audiobook. That's cool.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
Nice.
That was cool. Okay. So these are what they look like.
All right. I like that they're using like examples from popular NFT projects. They're just kind of like, hey, here's a pudgy penguin.
Yeah.
Here's a cool cat. Here's a punk. You know,
it's kind of interesting.
is that a fucking Star
Yes.
Wars dude? I think that's a Star
Yeah, I
Wars
think that
guy,
was
right?
yeah, I think
It
so.
doesn't quite.
Look like
I
Boba
don't know,
Fett
or
or
I'm
something.
missing that one NFT project. Maybe I
There's
just
a
don't
punk.
even know what that one is.
Cardboard punk.
Yeah, cool. I like the. I mean, I like that aspect of it. They're just kind of, hey, we're celebrating other projects.
4,000.
Okay, like that. I
Um,
like the low cap. Low cap. Okay.
the developer. Richometer. Okay, so there will you're it's like the rarity is how rich your character is.
Nice.
Are they well off, somewhat rich, pretty rich, damn rich, or filthy rich? Nice. I like that. I like that. That's what matters.
Oh yeah,
right?
that was a Mechaverse, not Star Wars. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, maybe Mecha, but I
Mechaverse.
couldn't.
Right.
Yeah, thanks. I was like, dude,
look
what
this.
is that from?
Like, there's another play button. Oh my gosh.
Let's flick the switch, ignite the van, and think of all we wish and plan. The map so long, the road so long, let's sing aloud the roadmap song. We pledge to eat some things alright. Paint with pepper, pudding, pie to laugh at all that's ludicrous and show why it's ridiculous. We pledge to serve on top of flies, to play the pink stripe hockey puck, to make a film and sip some tea. Oh, and let you forge a custom NFT.
Wow. A speaking
I
roadmap.
didn't quite understand it, but that's cool. Yeah.
Have you ever seen a roadmap that's like sung to you?
No, I like it because I don't read good. So
Yeah, you didn't even have to read it. You can just listen to it. And he went through it fast. Faster than I could.
Dude, there's
Let's
probably
flip
like
the
a dope
switch,
little
ignite the
Fiverr
fan.
VO guy that they got, you know? Smart.
That
That's
would
a good
be
idea.
perfect. The
Yeah.
map's so large,
Yeah.
the road's so long. Let's sing aloud the roadmap song. Okay, this is
I like it
creative,
because
at
it
least.
really distracts you that there isn't a roadmap. It's like, hey,
Well,
look
they
at this
pledged
cool
to eat some
singing
figs
roadmap.
on rye. They're gonna eat some figs on rye. That's part of they promised that, and they'll paint with
the hell
pepper
does
pudding
that mean?
pie. And they'll also laugh at all that's ludicrous and show why it's ridiculous. They pledge to surf on top of flies, to pet pink striped porcupine, to make a film and sip some tea, and let you forge a custom NFT. So I think it's pretty clear what they're promising there.
Yeah,
Pretty much
pretty
you get an NFT.
straightforward roadmap, dude. I think it's totally accomplishable by whatever team is starting this one.
I can expect this from this project. I'm actually this is kind of interesting.
All right.
Oh, I have another play button. There's play buttons everywhere. You don't have to read at all.
I really want to see them surf on top of flies and paint
These three
pet a pink porcupine.
Their minds combine, their worlds connect. Together, magic takes effect. A brushstroke here, a keystroke there. They make the face and soon prepare.
Wow. It makes the project seem much more epic when you do this. I will say that. You know, you put the music there, like the project has a soundtrack, just makes things feel more epic than they are, you know.
It does, yeah. Yeah. It's like a mask. It's like a masquerade of some sort. Because
Yes.
they're like, yeah, wow. Okay.
It's the great masquerade, bro. It's the great masquerade.
The great
the
masquerade.
hoodies who make
So who's
NFT
doing
World
this?
Day.
Where the hell's the team? Is there a team?
Who's
Did it say who the hell is making this shit?
There is no team.
Who
they're all
sent
masked.
you?
So there's 5,000 people in the. Oh wait, that's the wrong Discord. Why did it send me to the? Wait a second. What Discord did that just send me to? That was weird. I thought that sent me to. Oh yeah, there we go. So there's only 859 people in their Discord. I mean, it's minting today. There's 4,000 of them. Yeah, it's minting today.
5,000 Twitter. It is minting today.
Well, it says whitelist update. They're still taking whitelist people. Let's see. Okay. Minting, early bird mint 0.05, whitelist 0.035. The thing is, yeah, well, I don't know if this is going to sell out or not. I would say probably not. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt. If you're into this just for the art, then I guess who cares? But
like, so like in some of the artwork kind of seems a little like, okay, so like I'm looking at I don't know, man. Some of it seems kind of inconsistent. Like they have like the
Right.
Doodles mask. He's holding it up, and I don't know, and it's
Exactly. Solemn power. Yeah, not gonna make it. Exactly. Yeah, unfortunately, it's
yeah.
not gonna sell out. Yeah.
I mean,
And
it's kind of cool. I
I
like
wouldn't.
the idea. I like the idea of like celebrating all these other NFT projects by having like people wear masks on them and stuff. I mean, it's kind of yeah. I think it's kind of cool. Like on, but it's I think probably that roadmap of like petting striped pink porcupines and shit like that while they're riding on the backs of
Liberal.
flies kind of is like, why would I get what's the long-term value? Why would I hold on to this? Could
Yeah,
it be a
exactly.
flip? Probably not, because they don't have enough audience for the secondary market.
Not
So
enough demand. Yeah.
um
Yeah, there's not enough demand for this to be a flip. There's no long-term roadmap, and there's not a large enough community. So yeah, that's a definite no, and would be a no ape from me for sure.
not aping. Not ape.
Yeah,
Watch, this is
but
gonna be the
like
next
Solemn
fucking
Power said,
Goblin,
A for
dude.
effort and
Damn it, I'm
song
gonna be
and
so
roadmap.
upset.
That's the thing. They kind of started to pull me in. Like I spent time on that website. They pulled me in a little bit. They had the nice voiceover guy, just no community execution. You know, the community is so important for these projects.
And there's
And
no
there's
info on team, dude.
there's
Like
nothing.
what
Yeah, there's nothing.
team is this?
No team info. Yeah. No. Nope. No
They're all
team.
wearing masks. So when you don't
Yeah.
have team info, I have no other option but to just say I smell rug. You know what I mean? And I'm
Yeah,
sure
I
their
mean,
team
sometimes,
and
you
their
know, people-
followers are gonna get upset that I said
Yeah.
I smell a rug.
We're gonna
But I
get
don't really
owned
give
on the
two
comments on this one. Exactly. We're gonna
I
have
don't
someone
give
come
it.
in.
I don't give two.
You don't
I don't
know
give
who
two
the
shits.
founder of this is? He's the creative director at this Fortune
Yeah,
550
he's
company, and he's
how could you?
yeah. We're gonna get schooled. I am my own exit liquidity. Precisely. Exactly. Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to fake your numbers better. Like, you know, that's the thing we always say, like, at least, you know, some of these projects, at least you're buying the followers. We know you're committed because you're buying followers.
Yeah,
Show it you're
the thing is,
buying followers, dang it.
yeah, and that's kind of the sad truth too, is the fact that a lot of people don't get into projects if they don't see like more than 20,000 people following their
Psychological game.
Twitter.
It's a
And they could all
psychological
just be
effect.
fake anyway. So it's kind of yeah, it is a psychological game.
The
But
number,
you still need
yeah,
at least
number.
enough numbers to be able to say, oh yeah, this, you know, if they get X amount of conversion rate, they could probably sell out. And when they sell out, they have X amount of numbers to be able to buy the secondary market, blah blah blah. But yeah, the full. But yeah, I mean, that's the
that was
thing.
for
Yeah,
like
I mean,
3 or 4 of them, so that was probably like $20 on Fiverr.
yeah, probably.
No, yeah, I like that though. Just someone, you know, that's a clever idea. At least, yeah, A for effort and creativity there on that.
We'll steal it
clever,
from Morning Friends. We'll do something cool like that for Morning Friends.
We're just harvesting ideas here. So,
Yes,
right,
good
just
idea.
harvesting.
We'll do it for Morning Friends.
Exactly. If they can't put in the effort of using Fiverr to boost their, you know, numbers, why would we give them our hard-earned monopoly money? Exactly. You got to trick me out of it. You must trick me out of my money. Do it better.
I think. Yeah, and I mean, and so given that, yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm not aping. Not aping.
No, yeah,
Like,
would not. Do we have
parts of it clever? Way too sus, as far as no
way
team.
too sus.
What?
Well,
Freeman?
did we have another project we were gonna cover this morning? Or was this?
Yes. Yes, we have another one that we found out some minting.
I was like, there's something else, right?
We had it. We had it on our watch list a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah,
and the reason why Bulls and Apes was on my watch list because Rug Pull Finder, right? They gave this one a green score, which is pretty rare for NFT projects. So I was like, oh, I'll put this on my radar, check it out, think about it. Looks like we got 8 days, 7 hours until mint. and it's as you expect, half bull, half ape, kind of messed up. But
As you expect. Okay. What would I expect?
yeah, bulls and apes. It's cool. It makes sense, right? It makes sense. So, it's a generative 3D NFT project that aims to transform the industry by setting a new standard for what NFT collectors should expect and demand. So, okay, let me just kind of go on to this, and then I'll say that why I also like about this project. But it's basically, they're what I like about NFT projects is when they're like business focused first. They're like, we want to, they just act like a normal business. You know what I mean? If they're gonna say, hey, yeah, if you want a refund, we'll give you a refund, and that's what they're saying. They're gonna have a 6-month money back guarantee built right into the smart contract. You should probably read that smart contract before you mint, just to make sure that's legit. Since our project is fully funded by our founders, we can lock up the mint proceeds until we know you are thrilled to own our products. So that's interesting, right? Money back guarantee for 6 months. Now, okay, let's keep going, and then we'll really trash this. Okay,
yeah.
Next, we have fully
Really
doxed
trash
team
this.
of founders with an incredibly successful track record. We doubled down on tokenizing our NFTs so that you can earn exclusive tokens for simply holding them in your wallet. So they're creating, right, and it gives you past in real life events and future metaverse purchases, blah blah blah. So tokenizing it keeps people, a reason to hold on to it. Okay, I like that. Gives you some sort of utility to hold on to it rather than just flip it. We're producing superb art that we hope everybody will be delighted to show off as their profile pictures. Bull ape, I guess, man. I guess, yeah, okay. Successful docs founders, fantastic.
Would you put one of these as your profile picture, chat? There we go. We're gonna pull the chat on that.
I'm just saying, bro. Has these guys seen the Goblin towns? Like, do they realize what they're up against here? Like, you could go all in on the art and spend all this time rendering the best 3D images out there, but
is it a gnarly Goblin though?
do people care? Does this space really care about the art? Really? I mean, anyways,
it's about you got to make a cult. Is there a cult around this bull ape? If not, then
so this is all they could have said, okay, screw all this and just say this at the end. Successful and docs founders, fantastic art, backed by a rock solid 6-month money back guarantee. That's what we believe should be expected.
That's the one sentence sum up.
That's all you really need to know about it. Okay.
LDR.
So their team, I do remember looking up their team, and their team, they do have like videos like in their Discord and stuff, like their team doing like kind of
they got their
show their
LinkedIn.
faces and everything.
Okay, he's okay. One of the founders has a bunch of bored apes, so these are some apes peeps. Apes.
Yeah, worked at GE here. I don't know what this is, but looks like a big company. Looks expensive.
There we go. Dikenda says, "I only care if enough other people care." It's kind of weird. It's like the chicken and the egg problem for projects, where it's like, it's like you need people for people to care, but how do you get people when before anybody cares and before there's people? It's weird. That's why Goblin Town so it was happened so fast. It's weird.
Jeez Louise.
Okay, so these people are real.
Wow, look at all the messages, dude. Jeez Louise. I know. Well, it's just like, holy crap, dude. I don't come here. I don't ever get on LinkedIn. I need to update it. I know. Yeah,
there's another.
All right. So real people.
One of them. Oh yeah. Okay. No, never mind. Never mind. Sorry. I thought.
If I click tokenomics, does it do anything? Okay. Here's tokenomics. Tokenized gamification approach to add value and enhance your ownership service. On this page, you'll discover the ins and outs of the Bulls and Apes project tokenomics. Okay, let's meth tokens. Right. Awesome.
Is that
Great
really what they're
name.
calling it?
Meth
Meth
tokens, but it's
tokens?
supposed to be
Why?
for methane.
Oh,
Because
okay.
bulls let out
Okay.
methane gas
Okay, got
while they're
it.
burping and farting and stuff, you know.
Got it.
Um,
Okay. Meth token. Okay.
it's the worst name for
No,
a token.
where else do we talk about that kind of stuff?
You
What
guys
other
got
show
any?
on the
You guys
internet
got any
talks
of that
about this
meth?
stuff?
You got any meth? I
Yeah,
want
that's
some
what
of
they're
that
hoping
meth.
for. That's what they want. That's what they love that too. They're like, yeah, it's called meth token. People are gonna want that meth. Yeah, I get it. It's clever. Okay.
Yeah, it's just basically no longer you have them in your wallet equals more meth
Staking.
tokens, incubator. Okay,
Going to oil the oceans with meth. Exactly. Imagine
basically,
buying this
yeah.
unironically. No joke. No joke. Oh man, look at this. Okay, so here I'm on their website still. This is like, here's another dude. They're gonna do teen bowls and god bowls. And they're
Yeah,
gonna
so
do
I was
another
looking at the
mint. Welcome to
tokenomics.
the apes.
Yeah, their tokenomics kind of has a lot more like where the god bowls and teens come in. Just allows you to earn more meth, bro. You just earn more meth with having like a god
It's all
bowl.
about stacking meth.
Mm-hmm.
Use your god bowls to
Stacking
stack
that.
your meth.
That's right.
Here's what they're gonna look like. Well, like a gallery of them.
Yeah.
This is what your PFP could be one of these bowls, and it could be stacking meth for you.
Okay, so but their whole money back guarantee thing, I think is really risky for
Yeah.
because they allow 6 months. They really think they're gonna hold value for that long in the first place, like after reveal. Like, see, the whole problem is with this idea is that after mint, right? People are gonna be minting. After mint, maybe it stays above floor. Maybe it stays above floor. But then once reveal happens, what happens so many times? The price dips below floor. And once the price dips below floor, wouldn't the majority of people who bought something that's now worth less say, actually, I would like my money back, please. I don't think this is gonna moon anymore. Isn't that what you would expect to happen?
You can't. What's interesting is I just was reading the details of it, and you can't claim a refund until 31 days after the mint.
Right.
So
yeah, you have to hold
you
it.
got to wait a whole month until pretty much until the project is worth nothing, and then you can come back and claim it. But 31 days afterwards, how many people are going to be waiting around? Realistically, I think they're depending on that. No one's going to wait around 31 days and hold this thing for 31 days just to get a refund.
Yeah, dude.
I think is what they're
I
pretty
think
much depending on.
they're kind of. I think this model is just setting up this whole project up for failure. I think the idea is genuine. Like they're just like, hey, we want to actually like say this is how an NFT project should be, a legit kind of type business. Where if you don't like it, you should be able to get a refund kind of type thing. I get. I like. I get it. They're trying to be genuine. I think. But at the same time, I think it's going to be bad for them because their community. I mean, it's gonna be hard.
It's definitely a
to
marketing
have them
ploy.
hold
I
on
mean,
to it.
it's kind of like, every internet product has a 30-day or 60-day money back guarantee. It's all about trying to make the customer feel, safe in what they're buying. And it's like, well, if this doesn't moon, I can just get my money back, right? So, it is a sneaky, of course, it's all about manipulation, and sales is all about manipulation. So,
they have 16,000 on Twitter.
How many are? What's the supply?
Good question. Did they say?
I mean, because 16,000 that's enough to sell a little bit, but I don't know. To sell out a big project is going to be difficult with that kind of number. And this is one of those projects where I don't think it's going to do well long term unless it sells out.
It's got to, it's got to sell out, dude. If it doesn't, everyone's gonna want their money back. Oh no,
it's true. Yeah, what happens if it doesn't sell out? Does everyone just? Oh well, you got to wait 31 days. and then
Yeah,
come
so
back.
everyone just holds
That's the
shitty
thing.
bags for 30
31
days, and then they
days is
just
a
say
long time in the NFT space too. That
it
people
is a
want their
long
liquidity
time.
back, so they can go do
Yeah.
other
I
things
know
with it.
exactly. That's what I'm afraid of, Solom, is that it is a 10K project. That's what I'm terrified of right now. That this is actually a real
Yeah.
shit
So
show.
let's see. I'm trying to get into their Discord right now, actually, to
I'm
just try to
in
see.
it.
Does
I
it say
have
on the
it.
left
It's
side on
here.
anywhere like how many are
It says
minting?
whitelist price is going to be 0.17. Mint
Okay, that's
date, no
kind of pricey too
announcements.
for these things, but they're 3Ds, so you can charge more.
Is that how that works, Raymond?
I don't know, man. That's what I feel like everyone just thinks in their mind.
Dude, why is it so hard to figure out how many is going to be minted?
That is weird. I don't know, man.
Fuck, dude.
What is the full
All right,
supply
I'm
of these
just
bad boys? I'm
asking.
going to the FAQ too. Okay, do we have Discord? What is the price? What is the mint date? How can it be this hard? You can't to find out the total supply. It's either us or it's them. They're 10,000. Here we go. I'm in the FAQ. There's 10,000 OG bulls.
Thanks, you made me. They're not gonna make it, bro.
And there's gonna be 9,000 teen bulls and 500 god bulls. Yeah, this is just another.
This should be like, if they wanted to make it, this should be like a
Bird in the
3,000
wind.
collection or something. You know?
Yeah. 10,000. Oh,
Dude,
15,000 in the Discord.
everyone's gonna get that refund in 30. This is gonna be such a flop, man.
I mean, no one
I'm
will even
sorry.
be
I
in it
hope-
anymore. After 31 days, you'll have sold already. You'll have sold before then because you just can't take it. I mean, who's gonna buy this anyway? I guess somebody's
Yeah, there will be people that buy it. But you know, I think their business model really kind of shoots them in the foot. And I don't think this isn't a 10K project, dudes.
And what else are they promising here? Like not just the tokens, of course, the shit coins.
It's a
the shitcoin
tokenomics.
staking,
Yeah, it's a
Shitcoin staking
shitcoin
scheme. Yeah,
shitcoin stakes, which I love. I'm not against it. I'm all for these Ponzi schemes.
It's just kind of like a farm. It's like a yield farm. But maybe
but you know,
I don't know.
With these, you need to have, right. It just
You got to have a
just
big
with
community
for
it to be worth.
Yeah, with any successful Ponzi, you need to have a big community. You know, Ponzi, you need it.
Obviously, our pharma bros with zero idea of what's going on in the
See, that's kind of so okay. Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying actually, because I was actually going to make that point. Because if you looked at their LinkedIn, right, they are not like,
were
it's
they
not like
pharma
they
people?
are,
Oh, maybe
not well. They you could sure right out. GE and like these like bigger companies and stuff. You know, they're corporate peeps. You know, I wouldn't. Call these guys
they were
degens.
like they were guys that bought Bored Apes. They bought Bored Apes, and they are now now they're doing NFT stuff. I mean, it happened to a lot of people for sure. It's like you bought into a project and it took off, and now you're in NFTs.
Dude,
But
yeah, I mean, these guys are definitely successful peeps, killing it and stuff like that. It's just I don't think they understand what's really happening in the market if they're dropping 10K project right now. You know what I mean?
Every datum below me. That's just evil right there. That's like something Matt or Mr. Take Profits Matt would do over there. They bought Bored Apes 5 weeks ago. Oh man, you guys are savages. Yeah, well, another one I would not be minting.
Kind of have to
especially
pass
for
on
that
this one.
price too. 0.17
It's just
with a community
like
that small. Just not gonna happen.
I think if yeah, see, that's the problem, man. Is like I don't really have a lot of belief that they're gonna like everyone's gonna want their refund if the floor isn't
just no
like
value.
mooning, you know what I mean?
No long-term value in this project at all. Not even short term, really.
And the refund
it's gonna have
probably
such a hard
cover the
time
gas.
selling out
Right.
too. It won't.
Yeah, man.
Not with this community.
Yeah, it needs
what a sad
more...
roundup of projects.
Dude, well, I don't know, man. We missed the Goblin. I wish we would have covered that one. I wish we would have found it and
Well,
covered it.
I'm still trying to figure out when was the
And
first
the
day
plague
somebody
frogs,
knew
bro. The
about
plague
goblins.
frogs.
Yeah, well, that happened a while. That's a long time ago.
I know.
That
Well, it was
last month,
funny
bro.
how
last month. Come on, that was 30 days ago. 31 days ago.
Yeah, it's true. But oh man, but they've just recently started to plague the Twitter. So
I think Dollfest, what happens to the return NFT? I was skimmed through that part, but I it's taken off the market as far from what I could tell. I think it's like locked up in a smart contract or something.
I think what happens is that if I remember right, reading it last time, is that they just take it and they hold on to it. So maybe that means that they could sell it later, on the floor, or
For their own sake,
they
should
should
burn
probably
it.
just burn it. I don't know, man. Like they'll probably
Kansas,
have to cap this project.
You missed the downstairs reveal because it was that.
Oh, sorry, Kansas, you're gone.
lackluster. It's that lackluster.
Yeah,
the
you
reveal.
don't get to know now. It's
It's Crypto Dads. The Crypto Dads NFT project is in the same building as Mateo. They're going to be best friends real quick, and we're going to see if they want to come on and chat on the show. You know, like we said, we're going to try to do a guest every week. So we're starting to reach out to people, but we're getting better at it. So, you know, I know you guys like the sound of our voices, and we do too. But we figured we should share the space with some other people.
Yeah, you guys should check out my asthma channel on YouTube.
Yeah, his ASMR channel. Yeah,
making some
Mr.
funny-ass noises with
ASMR.
my microphone over here. Yeah. Check it out.
Oh, maybe that's in the
yes,
that's
the Bob's
the
Burgers looking
Patreon
things. Yeah.
Patreon is they get our ASMR and Patreon. So okay, guys. Well, I think this has been too long of a show now. So you guys need to go find something to do with your day. Like seriously, go do something. Go outside, touch some grass. And
Go touch some grass,
we will
and then you're
see
done
you back
for
here
the day.
tomorrow, and hopefully we'll have some better projects tomorrow. You never know what it'll bring in this space. One day, a lot can happen. So have a great day, everybody.
Good morning.
And we'll see you tomorrow morning, 9:30